what I'm standing on right now is a slime block, and if you haven't been living in a hole for the last few years, you'll know that this is a really cool block that is capable of bouncing you, and one of its most common uses is in slime block elevators, and that's what I have for you today. This is a special slime block elevator, however, that you can't fall down, because that was a huge problem I noticed with other slime block elevators, and it even has a pretty good down feature that works well in Minecraft Pocket Edition. So let's get into the showcase. Okay, so when you're ready to go, all you have to do is walk up onto here, press this button, and you'll be pushed up by each of these slime blocks until you hit the top, and the block comes out, stops you from falling, and you can walk around here. Not much to do, and when you're ready to go back down, just press this button. The slime blocks will track, you'll land in water, and then at the bottom, and you don't bounce all the way back up to the top, you don't take any damage when falling, everything works out fine. So now let me show you how you can build this. So for the first circuit, we have the blue circuit with the first slime block extension. This is everything you'll need for it, not counting just a bunch of random blocks and maybe some glass if you want to look a little bit nicer and keep you from falling out. You'll notice there's 2 amounts of obsidian. You use 4 if you just want to use the bare minimum, 7 if you actually want it to look a little bit nicer, since slime blocks are somewhat transparent. You can see I put obsidian here, here, and here. That's not necessary, but in my opinion, it makes it look a little bit better. So that's what that's about. But over here, I've made the start. So this is our platform you'll be standing on. The button goes right here, and so I guess you can build it. And I actually put that button in the wrong place, so let me fix that quickly. It'll actually be like this, because your button is one further back. So then what you can do is add in the slime block. So place a sticky piston right here with a slime block on it, and you need to add obsidian around here in some places. So one there, one here, one here, and one here. And if that's all you want, that's fine, but you can sort of see through here and you'll be able to see a little bit of redstone. If that's fine with you, just leave it like it is. If you want to cover that up, you can do so and it will work just fine. So next we need to actually do the redstone. So just take an output from that button. You can see that'll power that. The actual block itself will be powered with redstone here. You can run 2 pieces of redstone into that. It'll do a little bit of a torch burnout clock, you'll notice, but it doesn't affect the piston because it's happening too quickly for the piston to actually extend and retract. So then you can add a torch here, not just any torch, redstone torch, but redstone here, 2 blocks here, and a 4-tick repeater here, and what am I forgetting? Sorry. Oh, right. You need to actually make it connect to the next part. So add a slab here. Might not look like you need a slab, but later you'll have something that will power this, and you don't want it to power the bottom block. You'll see what I'm talking about later. But this will run into a sticky piston. That's not a sticky piston, that's a block with a torch on it. I don't know what that was about, but that should complete the first circuit. So if you go in here and you can bounce, nothing super fancy yet, but now we can move on to the next circuit. So this is everything you need for the first Slimeblock extension, or I guess the second one. This one here, this one's different from this one, but this one's the same as this one, so I put this in its own category. Just some similar stuff to the last one. Once again, 9 obsidian if you want to look better, 5 if you're fine with just the minimum. You can see the obsidian around here and stuff. First of all, you need to go up 4 blocks on the sides, and wait, I made that go. It's 4 blocks in total, so 3 more blocks on the side and 2 there. And add in a sticky piston with a slime block like this, and then you want to add in obsidian on those spots. If you want to look better, add 2 pieces there, and then if you're adding the front spot, you're going to need 2 pieces of obsidian here. I'll get to that part later so that you can still see this better, I guess. So now what we need to do is put our 1 tick repeater here. You can place redstone like this. That shouldn't do anything yet. And then it's a torch here. Yeah, that's right. And a 3 tick repeater here, running into a block with a torch on it. That should extend this, and now what you should see is, well, that's not what you're supposed to see. I'm not sure why that happened. Pretty sure I did everything right. Did I build it at the wrong height? No? That's right. I'm gonna check on that quickly and I'll be back. Okay, I realized what the problem was almost immediately. This redstone here is supposed to actually be a 4 tick repeater, so if you fix that, then this should work. There we go. So that's what you should see. You won't fall back down. And now we're ready to move on to the next pistons. Basically, the materials for this are almost the same, just a little bit different. You can see the only difference is that you need 2 more torches and 1 more repeater. So that's all you have to do. But when you're ready, you're going to want to go up 4 blocks on each side, and then 3. Add the sticky piston that extends it up and the one that extends out. 2 pieces of obsidian on the sides and 1 on top. Place in the actual redstone. So nope, not like that. Like this. We'll get around to actually linking this up in a moment, but it's just, this part's just the same as the one before it. So it's just the torch powers the 3 tick repeater, powers this torch, and this redstone just powers that repeater. Then when you want to link it up, add a torch here, a block here with a torch on it, and you need a, I believe it's a 4 tick repeater. 2 ticks. Okay, and then add a block with a torch on it, and that should extend this, and you should be able to just go up like this. So I will do this, I'll do it 2 more times just so you can see it again. You can always watch the video back if you need to, but I'll make it go 2 more slime blocks and then we can get to the top and then the retraction. So just add in slime block. This time I'll do it from the bottom. So it's trying to remember. you just need a torch powering another torch, powering a 2-tick repeater, powering a block with a torch, that powers a block, which powers a redstone, which powers a repeater. That block also powers another torch with a 3-tick repeater, the block, and a torch. And then I said I'd do one more level. So extend up your blocks, place in the sticky pistons, slime block, torch block, repeater, block, torch, block. No, it's right here. Redstone, repeater, torch, block, torch, 3-tick repeater. So, that should be the entire thing finished. I did just realize I never actually added the extra obsidian on these layers like I meant to. You can't put it below here, make sure you don't, because then it will break. But, this should, if I made everything right, extend you up. So, there we go. And now we can just add the top circuit, which just, it's this here, and it just extends this block out for you. So, let me get the materials for that. So you can see the materials for this are not that much. Just a sticky piston, 2 repeaters, and 4 torches. So, when you're ready to build it, first of all, we have to actually wire it up, connect it the same way we did with the previous ones. But, so it'll go like this, and then it'll be a block with a 3-tick repeater, powers a block with a torch on it. And there are the 1, 2, 3, and 4 torches, the 2 repeaters, and this 1 sticky piston goes right here. Can add blocks up. You don't need any obsidian for this part. And then I'll just extend it up a little bit. So this will be floor level. Just realized that I must have done something wrong. And I think I know what I did. That was supposed to go up one more. So make sure you do that. This sticky piston actually goes one higher. Let me adjust that quickly. Sorry about that. But now it should be finished. You have no way of going down yet, so if you're up here, kind of stuck unless you want to break through a bunch of stuff. But the extension does work, and if that's all you want, then you can stop watching this video here. But if you want to be able to actually go down it through this same area, then stick around. Okay, so this is what you need for the red circuit, which is just a pulse extender for the retraction. So, let's go up to the top, add in your button, and you'll press that when you're ready to go down. I think that much was pretty obvious. I probably didn't really need to say that, but let's go here. This torch here, don't worry about that because it'll just be a comparator over there. And so it's going to be a comparator running into that block. One here, and 2 pieces of redstone. So now that will just give a long pulse from the button. Keeps going a long time after that button stops getting powered, and then it's going to run into a sticky piston with a redstone block on it. So, like this, and you see, it'll extend that redstone block for a while, then it will retract it. So, that's all for that circuit. It's pretty simple. And then we can move on to this circuit, the orange circuit for the retraction. Okay, so for the red or orange circuit, it really not that complicated, but this is per layer, so you have to remember that. But that's all you need. And really all it is just like a thing that carries the redstone signal down. So first of all, what we're gonna do is go into each layer. You don't have to do it exactly like this, but this is the way I like to do it. And place a repeater running into each of those powered torches on the left side. So it's like this, and basically what will happen is when that's extended, it'll retract the system, allowing you to fall through. Then place a block here, I think. Yeah, I did this part a little bit wrong though. So they're supposed to be it's supposed to be like that, apparently. And I messed up, apparently. Sorry. I had to mess up at some point in this video. But now that redstone block will actually power this, and then it just takes the signal down, and it's been a while making it actually fit in this area. Originally it went down here, but I managed to do it using torches, so place a torch, and that will power redstone beneath it, which will run around like this with another torch. And then this is the start of the next layer, so you can just repeat that system. So the 3 pieces of redstone, torch, this little L thing. Don't place blocks there, don't place torches there either. Place redstone, and it just repeats all the way down. So torch here, and then blocks, redstone, redstone, 3 ticks. No, that's not 3 ticks. That's 3 pieces of redstone. Still kind of tired, just woke up, but almost at the bottom. So all you have to do now is this and add that in, and that is the basic part of the down function. Now you'll notice there's still the yellow circuit, and we'll get to that in a moment, but you should probably test this first. So what you should see is when you press that button, I think I know what this is. Yeah, there's a problem in this update where sometimes looks like you play something, but you don't. Looks like that happened again. So it's quite annoying. I'm just gonna go through here, figure out where that problem was. Actually, I'm just gonna power this, and no, everything looks powered. Well, this is missing that. That's the problem. So now it should work. It's a really annoying bug, and I obviously can't do anything about it. But now it should work, but you'll still bounce a lot at the bottom, which is kind of a problem. So that's where this yellow circuit comes in. That is bounce prevention, and I will show you how to build that now. Okay, so for this circuit, this is what you need. Basically just the dispenser to block your fall, water to go with the dispenser to keep you from falling, and the steep piston to extend out a block, and then the basic redstone for it. You can build it now. It's a sticky piston right here, and that will extend out the block. The dispenser will go right here, just under the first block. Put your water bucket in there, and you don't actually need a sign or anything to stop the water, because it would just break, but you will need blocks over here, which is partly why I use the glass. We can get to that, though, once we finish the redstone. So, not actually doing this out of the yellow color like I meant to. It's a 4-tick repeater here, actually, not there. With redstone and a torch. Is that how I did it? Okay, one more up. Sorry. This circuit, I've redesigned the yellow circuit so many times because I couldn't find one that I really liked and that worked very well. I had redstone there. I guess I added it in the lower part below. It doesn't really matter. Just do that. Looks a little bit better, I guess. Separates them. But, I've redesigned this so many times, so don't remember it too well. And then for this, you want to add redstone here, block here, place a repeater there, and then an observer right there. So that'll just extend out the water, and then now I guess we can add in the glass. So you're gonna need glass, glass panes, and obsidian. I guess you really only need it right here in this block, or it doesn't even have to be glass, some block. But I like to have it the entire way up, so it's just gonna be blocks going all the way up, and then on each of the slime blocks, you have to make sure to replace it with obsidian, so that doesn't pull the blocks. I had that problem when I first had the glass, and I was really confused as to why it was breaking. This is why. Then I like to add the glass panes on the side. Again, you don't have to, but I think it looks kind of cool. Just gives it extra detail. Go up on both sides. And we fill in the blocks. And the elevator should be completely functional, so I'm going to clear my inventory quickly. If I walk in, the extension should still be working, and it does. You can get a great view of sky, and then you can go down. Obviously something's wrong. I will address that problem right now. My guess is that there's one of those... I was right. Just one of those glitches where the block looks like it's there, but it's not. So, there we go. Now the water's here. You won't drown or anything, so you don't have to worry about that. You'll fall down, you'll bounce a little bit, but it's not too much. And if you really want to stop it, you can crouch to stop your bounce. Just remember, if you're in survival, it will hurt you if you fall from too high. But assuming you built everything right, what you should have had something that looked just like what happened to me, which was correct. And thank you for watching. I hope you found this useful. But thank you for watching, and that's all. Bye. Also, world download in the description.